My name is Zoe. I'm in a coma, and this is my story. A year ago, I was living with my dad in Casablanca. I dropped out of uni. I had no idea what to do with my life. Then my friend Reza went missing. Reza's a journalist, and he was investigating a story. Some people were not too happy about that. They tried to kill him. He ran. I went looking for him. Yes, it was a stupid idea, but I had to do something for him, for myself. I followed the breadcrumbs to Waticorp's headquarters in Japan. You probably know Waticorp for their robotic toys, but now they were making a brand new entertainment device, the Dream Machine. I'm sure you've heard of it. It gives users control over their dreams. At least, that's the sales pitch. The Dream Machine was actually designed to steal memories and control people. Reza was close to exposing the truth when he vanished. I'll give you one guess at who wanted him dead. With a ton of help from friends, I finished what Reza had started. I exposed the conspiracy and stopped the Dream Machine from being released. Well, sort of. Waticorp released it anyway, a few months later, but without the mind-controlling, features. And it's a success, of course. Oh, and another thing. Two things. Big things. After being forcibly connected to the beta version of the Dream Machine, long story, don't ask, I was, transported to another world. A parallel world where, magic is real. Yeah, I know. Stay with me. That's where I found out that I'm a dreamer, which is like being a sort of mind wizard. Actual Jedi powers. Yay! I know. But this is all real. At least, I think it's real. And not just a dream. Speaking of dreams, remember the coma? So, my body is lying in a hospital in Casablanca, sure. But my mind is trapped in a different place. A place called the Story Time. If you walk away now, I don't blame you. It's a lot to take in. And I'm not quite done. See, the woman who injected me with the drugs and put me in this coma, her name's Helena Chang, and she's involved with the Dream Machine project. Also, she's my mother, who was supposed to be dead, according to my father, who lied to me. Confused? Welcome to my life.
My name is Kian Alvane. I was once the Apostle. I am now a convicted traitor. Tomorrow morning, I die. 1 year ago, I left Azadir, my homeland, for Mercuria, capital of the Northlands. I'd been sent to this city to find and assassinate the leader of the insurgents opposing our benevolent military rule. But when I arrived in Mercuria, I saw that people here were not as happy about the occupation as we'd been led to believe. And I learned that magicals were not the cruel and soulless creatures we'd always heard about. My convictions were further put to the test when I realized our leaders in Mercuria were corrupt and faithless, and that they were planning to not only destroy any and all opposition, but eradicate magic altogether. When I finally found the rebel leader, a human woman named April Ryan, I could not in good conscience carry out my assignment. There were too many questions. I refused to murder her, and for that, I was arrested and charged with treason. My mission, my faith, my life, they're all built on lies. Tomorrow I die. I'm ready.
The next instrument I use the CA2A on is a piano track. You can see it has the same kind of hits as the bass right here, right here, right here, right here, and then pretty much it's the main motif of the entire song. So I sent the two piano tracks to a bus and put the CA2A on there. Let's take a listen to it. It's sitting off to the right in your stereo mix. So let's listen to it without the CA2A. Okay, so I'm going to solo this up and I'm going to show you what it sounds like isolated without the CA2A. Sounds pretty flat. I have the makeup gain set a little bit louder just so that I can increase the volume of this. The R37 knob set to 82%, so I'm attenuating some high frequencies. By reducing some of these higher frequencies, we're actually boosting some of the lower frequencies to have them come across more. It's kind of an opposite way of thinking about it. Then we have some moderate peak reduction right in here. So what it's doing is slamming these opening tracks right here, just like on the bass, so that these are more emphasized. Like I said before, we don't have a lot of peak reduction going on here, but what we are doing is we're emphasizing these hits. So let's turn it on and listen. That's with it off. And that's with it on. So we're doing a lot here. Off. So it's warming up the sound and it's giving it a little bit more emphasis in the low end on these hits right here. And that's what we really want to do with this.
Welcome to Unfortunate Spacemen gameplay. I'm Zag, and this time I'm playing as the monster. This footage is a real, unscripted match I played with the community on April 30th, 2017. We're on Echo. As the round starts, I'm randomly selected to be the monster. I've chosen my gas decoy perk loadout. That's the decoy perk, which spawns a dummy monster every time I revert to monster form. Toxic cloud perk, which creates an obscuring gas cloud every time I revert to monster form. And patience, which allows me to stay disguised for a longer amount of time. At the start of the round, I shapeshift to copy someone else's color, so I can use my original color later on in a more useful manner. As you may know already, everyone is assigned a random color at the start of the round, and that is their identity in the game. Losing your identity in Spacemen can be the difference between life and, well, you'll see. Here at the start, when no one's around, I'm taking out cameras so I can engage in clandestine activity without being tracked by Spacemen. You never know when someone might be watching. I head into the lab and take out the camera so I can break open the colorblind virus jar in peace. This virus will, in about 30 seconds, infect the Spaceman population and prevent most of them from seeing other people's identity. I grab a stun grenade, which will blind everyone in the area. This could come in handy. I hear some voices nearby and have a brief but passionate encounter in the bathroom. My goal now is to meet up with the main group and perhaps establish some kind of identity within the group that I can use to my advantage later on to take out victims. I get lucky and come across multiple spacemen in a tight hallway. I throw my stun grenade, transform to my monster form, and panic ensues. Two of the spacemen in the group panic and throw frag grenades, to ill effect. I quickly lay a parasite egg and duck into the side area, returning to my human form just as the new group is arriving to help. I run towards the group, framing the other guy for my actions.
Run! Run! It's that guy down there! Wait, where'd he go?
That guy?
There's Nate! Watch out, watch out! Yeah.
They believe me. They didn't see what really happened in that dark hallway. At this point, I want to return to my original identity, but Seaweed is looking right at me. He turns his back, so I steal his keycard. Now I switch back to my original color, with my cool skull visor. Most people will recognize me as that. Seaweed doesn't seem to have noticed the change. So far, so good.
Hey, someone took my key card. Guys, come on, give it back, please. I need a key card. Come on, I already lost it twice this month. Please, come on.
At this point, we're waiting for the flamethrower to unlock, and I'm trying to convince the others to let me have it.
Alright, I'll grab the flamethrower. You guys stay back.
Someone in the group gets suspicious and randomly sticks me with a health syringe, which knocks me out of my shapeshifted form and into monster form. Apparently my decoy and ink cloud perks did the trick, because no one seems to know where I went, nor the fact that it was me who was the monster. I quickly burrow and get in a few hits on people walking over my burrow trap.
He's buried! He's burrowed. Also, I definitely thought a noise grenade, by the way. That's a noise grenade. That is a meme. That was a meme.
So he's I had a health syringe for that.
Someone arrives with a frag grenade, one of the only weapons capable of killing me while I'm burrowed. I pick him as my target and rush him, hoping he'll panic and throw the grenade at me. Or, rather, past me.
Get in! Walk the top! Oh my god, you people.
Nice.
Idiot. He threw the grenade right in the hallway. What a
Guys, the bullet shield is this way.
I trigger the research sample as a form of bait, but it looks like they're too busy killing each other in paranoia. Every time a spaceman dies, I gain a little more damage and health. At this point, I need to be very careful. My monster health is low, so transforming and fighting toe-to-toe could be a death sentence. I stealthily reintegrate myself into the group, and convince Violet to trade me the flamethrower for the shotgun, which is soon unlocking from the canister here.
Wait, Zach's alive? Wait,
Seaweed finally starts to grow suspicious of me, but he doesn't have any weapons to really deal with me,
you're not Zach! Kill
What the
him!
hell are you doing? Whoa, 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 whoa.
and he didn't make a grab for the flamethrower Violet dropped. So I do. And then I turn on them, barbecuing Violet with their own weapon, and finishing him off with my monster claws.
What did I say, Chris? Are you stupid? I deserve this. Actually, I don't
Yeah,
deserve
you do.
this.
You do deserve this.
No, everyone else deserves that. I don't deserve it.
Seaweed seems to have eluded me, for now. Unfortunately for him, he didn't take the shotgun on his way out, so now I have both the flamethrower and the shotgun, as I hunt for the remaining 3 spacemen. I don't spot any on the cameras. Then again, I did take about half of them out. Well, you know what they say about omelets. Oh, don't mind me, I'm just admiring my work. Someone's welded the laboratory. Perhaps they've welded themselves in. I blow open the door and look around. He's actually in the corner there, but I missed him the first time. But don't worry. I did say first time. At this point, I run into Amethyst, cowering in the bathroom, waiting for the railgun to unlock.
Hey, Zach.
I toy with him a bit, to make an example of him to all the dead players, no doubt watching.
Did you see anybody else? I think.
No.
Tragic.
I ran the away from that group after they blew themselves off. I was like,
That's a
that's
good.
fine. I'm not willing.
That's a good. That's a good call.
You fucking like, I'm gonna flashbang.
You'll be alright. You want to test it on me? You can test it on me if you want.
Alright.
If it makes
No,
you feel
I'll
better.
save it. I'll save it. Let's go.
I eat his corpse, and roar for good measure. Blizzard doesn't see or hear me, apparently, so I brutally gun him down, without a single word exchanged. Seaweed has eluded me for too long. Perhaps it's poetry that he was the last one alive. The laboratory is welded shut once again. He's surely in there.
Nobody's inside. Nobody is inside here.
Yeah, he's definitely in there. I go back for the railgun because I like railguns.
Oh, it's in here. No one's in here.
Tragic.
No one's inside.
That's the way you hunt your prey, an unfortunate spaceman.
Zach, you're a fucking bully. You're a fucking real bully.
I'm sorry, guys. That was enough.
Zach gonna drag it out my mode.
Thank you for using a company health station. Looks like you've been bitten by a radioactive parasite. Gross.
Will these tired eyes awake? It's easier to hide than say. And now where I stand, there are mountains I will climb. I'm looking up into pure sunlight. I have made mistakes, and I can't go
To bear this burden is not a shame. Our destination is a sign and we will stick to our way. Know everyone, flame up and glow. It's been so long since we had power. We're here for revenge, shout it out loud.